Hello everybody, I hope this finds you well. This is much of my life I spent in studying the things which fascinate me. I really get into geology, archaeology, history, uh, physics, geometry, and I found something that I've been working on and I've been doing some work on that some of you might find interesting. I'm still studying this and researching this, but I'll let you know what I've found so far as best I can in the short time that this YouTube lets you put this up. This may take more than one part. Please bear with me. Some of you may find this dry. Some of you may not agree with it. That's okay. You know, if you don't want to watch this video because it's too technical for you, I understand. All the fluoride in the drinking water, mercury in the flu shots, the bad food that they've been feeding us, the MSGs, the low vitamin content. It's amazing anybody can think straight at all. Let's see, y'all might remember I had a globe hanging over my shoulder in most of my videos. This is one of my important research tools. It's an old globe that I got at a yard sale years ago, so the countries aren't the same. You see Africa, but it worked well for what I was doing. Now you might want to, I don't know if you can see it, they've faded quite a bit now, but I took my compass to the globe. The compass is broken. I'll use this as just to demonstrate what I was doing. I then looked for some of the oldest temple sites known to man. There are a few of them. You have in Egypt, you have Luxor. In Baghdad, near Baghdad, south of Baghdad, you have the Ur of the Chaldeans, the ziggurats. In India, there are several temples scattered about. In China, and Stonehenge even, way the hell over here in England. They're all connected, and I'll show you how. And you might want to get your globe, a compass, and try this. Take your compass, spread it out to where one point reaches as close a proximity, because the globe is not, you know what I mean, it's close proximity to where Luxor can be found in Egypt, and spread it to where Ur of the Chaldeans could be found in Babylon. Set your compass down, make a circle. Go to the other point and make another circle. Make another circle. Now, where those points crisscrossed, check your history books and your closer maps that you might find. You might Google some of these maps. You might do this on Google Earth. Where these cross, if it's not in water, there is an ancient temple. Go to that point and continue until you've made circles all over your globe. And almost every point I've discovered in almost every point where these circles crisscross, there is an ancient temple. And these circles continue uninterrupted, spaced the same spacing, point to point, round and around and around, wherever they crisscross, make another circle. And you go across your globe, across Europe and Asia, you will find that temples that even the Peking, Beijing, the Emperor's Palace is also in these circles and crisscross hairs, in these crosshairs. Temples in Cambodia, temples in India, Stonehenge, all across this part of the globe, all the way around, even to Japan. I discovered this a few years ago, and I've been doing research on this since. Now there is one thing that is funny. When you come across and you make your circles come across, it doesn't match up in the Americas. But if you take the same measurement of the compass, place it on the Temple of the Sun near Mexico City, make you a circle, you'll find that it crisscrosses a temple down here on the tip of the Yucatan Peninsula. Well, if you use that, it's the same distance, and use that as the other point in the Americas and make another circle. These circles will then go around the Americas and land at the Four Corners, where all those Anasazi ruins are. Land at the Ohio mound builders in Ohio, and crisscross several temples through Mexico all the way down to southern Peru, where there are temples which fit and hit the crisscrossed hairs. Now, my hypothesis on this. These temples were old temples. All of them nearly around the date before Solomon's temple. The temple in Jerusalem does not fit into these circles. What you're looking at is evidence of an ancient civilization, and the distance to where the circles in the Atlantic Ocean do not crisscross right is the distance of the spread of the oceans since those civilizations existed. We're talking about an Atlantean type culture, perhaps pre-flood. Now after that flood, temples were again erected in these places because those were where the remains were found of old temples. And that was where they built their new temples. That's my hypothesis. Could be wrong. This also relates to sacred geometry. If you don't know anything about sacred geometry, please. It's a very interesting subject. Everything in the universe has geometry in it, and it can be found in that sacred geometry. It's the geometry of creation. It's one of the proofs of God. Because for everything created, there has to be a thought behind it first. The geometry of nature is so perfect, it could never have come about by chance. Thank you very much. That's about all I'm going to tell you on this right now. If you have any questions, please PM me. I'll be glad to talk to you about it. Peace, love, and understanding to you all. Have a nice day.